Hello everyone. One of the things I'm missing about life at the moment, or missing from life at the moment, is the freedom to explore the county of Wiltshire, which is one of the great gifts of my job. And so I thought today on Saturday I'd read to you a piece I wrote exactly a year ago, my phone reminds me. One of the pieces which is forming the basis for my new book, which is going to be some time coming, but which I've begun to sketch out, and it's called English Grounds, and it's going to be based in this amazing mystical landscape that I'm fortunate enough to live in. And the Wiltshire hill horses, the white horses, are one of the badges of the county, really, and they crop up all over the place. Some of them are quite new, some of them are ancient and mysterious, and they're a welcome sign that have been painted and talked about and walked across and are constantly being renewed and refreshed. So I thought, as this was describing a really free spring day, and if, like me, you're cooped up on a slightly grey and wet confined Saturday, this might just take us up and away. It's called 500 Hands High. A gauzy sky veiling the sun, but the kind of April day when spring seems unstoppable. The countryside bridal in its beauty and promise. A giddy, elevating day, so I stray off the main road and up a thin strap of lane hung like a stirrup from Westbury Hill. An emblematic white horse, oldest and largest of the Wiltshire hill figures, has grazed here for centuries, though no one knows quite how many. Like the charts of equine evolution I remember from childhood, Mesohippus, Merychippus, Equus ran the incantation, toes turning to hooves with every metrical foot. The Westbury horse has changed in size and appearance across time, though sadly somewhat less imaginatively at each stage, while the current breed, a moderately correct, dispirited animal, sniffs Pevsner, who has a point, has clearly been broken in. An engraving from the 18th century shows its eccentric predecessor facing the opposite direction, an animated mount with a single antic eye, an unlikely swirling fishtail. This beast came from somewhere else entirely, perhaps the primeval sea that once covered the plain hereabouts. When the psalmist wrote, "An horse is a vain thing for safety," this, you feel, was closer to the spirit they had in mind. Where the Westbury horse impresses, however, is in sheer scale and landmark visibility. 180 feet tall and viewable from Bath, concealed with scrub during the Second World War to confuse enemy bomb aimers, then in peacetime periodically illuminated by army searchlights just for the spectacle. Art is the signature of man, wrote G.K. Chesterton, weighing the human desire to reflect and depict our fellow creatures. Alone among animals, he continued, we have a mind like a mirror, because in it all other shapes can be seen like shining shadows in a vision. Soil erosion and rainfall mean that chalk horses soon become grey, dun and dappled, requiring a surprising amount of livery. Hence the pleasingly municipal post-war decision to concrete the Westbury horse in place. One wonders how many other challenges faced by the council in the 50s met with a similar response, so that it would simply want occasional whitewashing. However sensible, this panstick somehow renders it static, a stuccoed steed needing to shake free a little. And above, the intense, buffeting quiet of high places. A stony car park and the skylark's trilling signal. Bratton Camp embosses the ground here, a formidable Iron Age fort that may mark the site of King Alfred's great victory at Ethandun, which the original chalk figure is thought to commemorate. Far beneath this tattoo, a pair of miniature white horses displayed in the pasture like souvenirs. God bless you as you go to ground.